Hi guys, and today we are going to be making a tier list of Forsaken survivors. So let's start. Noob has 3 abilities. The first one is Bloxy Cola, which gives him speed for 10 seconds. Next, we have the Suede Skin Potion, which gives him Suede Skin for 6 seconds, and that can be used to negate any damage dealt by the killer. Finally, we have the Ghost Burger, which gives Noob undetectable and invisibility for 10 seconds, and that can be used to hide from the killer's minions. Noob is a survivalist that uses their abilities to only benefit them and not the team. Noob is a character that specializes in speed and evading the killer, and that makes them a great beginner-friendly character. Fun fact, Noob is planned to have an LMS theme with Guest 666, an upcoming killer. Noob goes in B tier for me. Elliot has 2 abilities, the first one being Pizza Throw. Elliot throws a pizza on the ground that heals the player that steps on it. His second ability is Rush Hour. Elliot gets speed free for 3 seconds that can be used to escape the killer when they're chasing you. Elliot is a massive part of the team, being able to heal teammates. Without Elliot, the team will have lower chances of winning, as they can't have someone healing. Alongside this, Elliot has the second lowest HP, tying with 2-Time and only being surpassed by Chance, which can have the lowest or the highest HP. Overall, Elliot gets a solid A tier because of how important he is to the team. Shadowetsky, our first Sentinel, also has 2 abilities, the first one being Slash, which does 30 damage to the killer and stuns them for 3 seconds. His second ability is Fried Chicken, which heals 25 HP over time. Shadowetsky is a very easy Sentinel to play, as he doesn't require a charge like Guest 1337's Punch or luck like Chance's Gun. His gameplay is just slash, eat chicken, repeat. He can protect teammates that can't defend themselves like supports, for example Buildermans and Elliots. He gets an A tier for his easy to learn gameplay. 2-Time has 3 abilities. The first one is a dagger. When you stab from the front, you give helpless. When you stab from the back, you also stun. And when you stab when crouching, you dash. His second ability is a crouch, which gives undetectable and invisibility, and can be turned off manually. His last ability is a ritual, which places a spawn symbol on the ground, becoming a respawn point for his second life. Now, if you do enough stabs to the killer, you can fill up your oblation bar. When it turns purple, when you die, you respawn where you placed the ritual. You have 40 HP and weakness 5 for 10 seconds. However, if you enter LMS, you will respawn with 110 HP and speed 2 for 5 seconds. 2-Time is a stealth-based character. His best use is to trick and get oblation from the killer to respawn and win the round. Fun fact, him and the upcoming killer Azure are implied to be close friends from the Spawn cult, and they, like Noob and Guest 666, are gonna have an LMS theme coming up. I'm putting 2-Time in A, as he is a stealthy and hardy character that isn't easy to kill. 007 in 7 has 3 abilities. The first one spawns a clone of himself and gives you invisibility and undetectable. The next one, Cool GY, teleports you to the furthest spawn after a pretty long windup. It can be interrupted with a hit though. His final ability can change which way do his clones move. It can be either aimless, pathfind, or cursor. 007 in 7 isn't really good in a match by himself, as he only has his clones as a mean of trickery, but actual defense is lacking. The Cool GY can only be used when you have time and distance from the killer. And during cloning, his outline can be faintly seen with someone with eyesight better than an E. coli. He's going in C tier because of how defenseless he can be sometimes. Guest 1337 also has 3 abilities. His first ability is a block that can, block attacks from the killer and charge a punch. If you punch instantly after a block, you can parry and deal more damage with your punch. His second ability is a charge, where he charges forward and knocks back the killer and deals 20 damage. However, he gets slowness 2 for 10 seconds afterwards. His last ability is a punch, which after a wind-up deals 20 damage and stuns the killer. Very satisfying. As a guest name myself, I enjoy landing a block, then parrying and doing it all over again. You can do a variety of blocks as guest 1337, blocking the killer and protecting your teammates. Easy S tier character, hands down, no BS. Dusukar has two abilities, the first one being a protection shield that protects the survivor for a short amount of time. And the second one is a plasma blast that slows the killer but speeds up and overheals a survivor. Dusukar isn't really a good support to have, but he still can be helpful by protecting and buying time for survivors. A C tier for his pretty niche gameplay, to be honest. Builderman's abilities are Sentry, which after a pretty long wind-up places a sentry on the ground that can slow and damage the killer, and a Dispenser, which after the same wind-up can heal players. Builderman is heavily based off of Engineer TF2. He even has an Engineer skin, which I am using, with custom voice lines. About his gameplay, he's just build Sentry, build Dispenser, AFK. Pretty passive. I'll give him C tier. Taft's abilities are Tripwire, where he places a tripwire that can extend. While placing it, you can also sprint. When the killer walks into the tripwire, they get slowness and are highlighted to all of the survivors. His second ability is a Trip Mine, which places a subspace trip mine that explodes when the killer walks into it, giving subspaced and helpless. Taff is a nightmare to deal with as a killer, but the traps can be deactivated using your M1 as killer at them. Taff is a support that focuses on disorienting and confusing the killer. He's a very easy support to play, you just set up traps. B tier, definitely. Our last one, Chance, has the most abilities. His first one is Coin Flip. He flips a coin and he either gets weakness or charges one of his abilities. His second one, he shoots his gun and either stuns and deals 50 damage, explodes in his face, or does nothing. The third one re-rolls his HP from 60 to 120. And the last one removes all of his weaknesses and fixes his gun if it explodes. Chance is a luck-based survivor, with his abilities being reliant on how lucky you are, and it's either high HP and a ready gun, or low HP and weakness. With that being said, never stop gambling! Anyways, B tier. Thank you so much for watching this video. It really helps me out by how much you watch my videos. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and hit the bell to get notified on future uploads. Anyways, I'll see you on the flip side. 1, 2, 3, 4.